Shalom. How's everybody? I hope you guys doing good. I just like going in the morning, drinking coffee with you, and looking around at the news. I hope you are enjoying the sound of the birds outside. Shalom from Saudi. Welcome, my sister. Uh, yeah, the birds are having party here. No, I don't know if you can hear them very well. Yeah, it's God gift. You know, He decorated this earth with many things, but the human being don't deserve it. Celebrate Eid. The Muslim, they never celebrate anything in their life, you know. If you see what their Eid is nothing but food. You know, it's just a stupid, there's nothing. Their life is about food and sex. That's it. There's nothing really. There's nothing spiritual. There's nothing about family. And the husband, mostly, he will be looking at a new wife because his wife is old. He married her 2 years ago. It's time to change the transportation. Are you grilling? Grilling? No, what grilling? It's morning time. I will be grilling. I don't even eat a breakfast. I'm drinking my coffee. Uh, yeah, it's a little bit cold outside, but it's bearable. Not bad. Shalom, shalom. Peace, peace. Yeah, yesterday actually, I don't know if you noticed, the Iranian they shot a missile which is range about 4,000 kilometers. Trump always he say that Iran can be a threat to Europe, not only to Israel. And those Europeans never listened. And now he proved it. They shot a missile can go. We don't know actually what their range is, but they try to attack an island far away, thousands of miles away. So he was right about their what they are capable of. And those European they are in the honeymoon. And like think about it. Cyprus did not attack them, they attacked Cyprus. Those people didn't have a balance or a brain, they might attack anybody as revenge, right? uh, do you remember your crush in school or college? My friend, what kind of a question is question? What does have to do with our topic? Are we suffering from flight of thoughts like Muhammad? We jump from topic to crush. What a crush? And why I will remember it anyway if there is something like this, and why it's so important for you. God have mercy. I had only one crush when I was a teenage, the baklava. All right, Everyone have his own interest in life. Uh, well, I don't think they are not the one who launched the satellite. It was the Russian, you know. They are not capable of launching satellite. All of this is Putin work. Even those missiles, which the far distance, this is the Russian. Putin, he sent them all kind of engineers and machines, and so it might appear like it's made in Iran, but in reality it is Russian. The same as the nuclear everything. Other Arab countries are doing the same. Like you go to Emirat now, Emirat they are saying to you, we are making flying taxi made in Emirat. Is that true? No. I remember when I was a kid, we have a TV made locally, and the government made a big deal of it. Made here, locally, by your hands. Then the TV broke. Everything inside, nothing to do with our hands. So what they do, they brought, I don't know, a Korean, somebody like this. They taught a group of employees how to put the TV together. And then they claim that the TV is made by us. 10-year anniversary of a Brussels bombing. Well, 10-year anniversary. Did Brussels learn anything from that bombing? Nothing. The Chinese, they say they left as a donkey, never come back as a horse. They still bring in them, more of them. They are occupying your street. They are praying in the middle of your square. Bombing. Those donkeys will never listen to anything. All of Europe is screwed up. Until one day you have a civil war, and I wonder who's going to win, you or the terrorist. Christian Prince, when you are going to unblock me? No wonder. That's you, the one who asked stupid questions. Now I know why you are blocked before. And now I know why you are asking me about a crush. We are going to be blocked soon if you keep talking such a stupid thing. Hey Jake, how are you? Well, I don't remember what the last word in 485. To be honest with you, you have to give it, post it to me. But do you think really I know every word in the Quran blindly? You have to give it to me so I can remember it. Verse. Yeah, this guy, he got blocked from time to time because always his question is very weird. Like, look now, what do you remember your first crush, Christian Prince? Let me ask Zakir Naik. Zakir, do you have anything to say? Christian Prince, first of all, he's speaking about brother, the mother of the believer, Aisha. When you saw her first time, do you have a crush on her? Zakir Naik, she is a kid, she is 6 years old. I will have a crush on what, you idiot? She don't even have legs, she don't have butt, she don't have boobs, she don't have lips. She is a child. Which you are Siko. Christian Prince, first of all, the believer was very sexy. And there is a song made about her. Song made about her. What's the name of the song? I'm sexy and you know it. This is for Aisha. Unbelievable. Yeah. There's people, they have a brain of a child. And there's people, they are adult, mature, but they are sick, pervert, who go after children. I don't know if I have admins in the chat. Block him, guys. Block him. This guy is an idiot. He is a professional idiot. I mean, the most silly questions ever you can see in his text. I will block you later. Thank you, Life. God bless. Thank you for those who made donation. I did not mention your name. I'm sure you do not need me to mention your name. Bonjour from Mercedes. Thank you, Mercedes. Bonjour, bon oui, bonsoir. I don't know why the French are attached so much to bones. Anything have to do with bones, you know. Hey Troy, how are you? God bless you too. Thank you very much. Uh, the Mr. Translate al-Muqit. What they translated? What the translation they gave? All those words are ugly words about Allah. So it's the one you hate most, the ugly most, the one like a sewage, the one, they will try to cover it up. Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. The chat do not stain, just wanted to say hello. All right, my friend. God bless you. This is a Christos. All right, Christos. Guys, a Christos, she is leaving. She is not staying. We can say whatever we want. Just go ahead. Yeah, maybe like I will go live with you in the morning while I'm drinking my coffee, so we have a conversation. And now Trump, he announced that he given Iran 48 hours. If they don't open Hormuz, he will open their bomb, which means he will destroy their electricity. Bom dia. Yeah, this is, I think, Portuguese, right? I used to speak Portuguese, but then when I start reading the Quran, I lost my memory. Let us see if he will do it, I hope so. And I am guessing they will not open Hormuz, those people, they are, because as long they can preserve their fear, the whole idea is fear. So if they agree with the Trump that to open Hormuz because he threatened them, that means they are not fearful no more. They are the one who is in fear. So it's going to be very hard for them to accept to open Hormuz, especially it's coming as a threat, not negotiation, which means something in public, How many of you remember I said that hitting the power plants should be the first thing to do? Anyone remember? Do you remember? Somebody will debate me if I show my face. Oh, okay. What if I show my shin? Yeah, so now they come to the conclusion that the only way to make this the regime disabled, because it's a fact, if you take electricity down, I mean, look at us, what we can do without electricity now, in the year 2026. Just shut down the electricity. The regime will collapse because the people will complain. You see, people, as long as they have water, they have food, they have etc., they will stay home. But there's no electricity, there's no water, because electricity means there's no water too. Remember, all the pumps, there is a pumps, you know, the water come to your house, doesn't come by itself, doesn't run by the gravity. Correct? So I said clearly from the first day, if you want to have short victory and less suffering for even for the people, hit the power plants. That's it. But nobody is listening. Last war, the 12 days war, I questioned the same thing again. Why do not hit the power plant? No, it's a war. I mean, you're at war. Like, is it about right or wrong now? It's about war. When you take the power, they cannot even generate anything. They cannot run their even manufacture. They cannot do anything. They cannot repair their war machines. But nobody is listening. They are trying to be like ethical, like it's an ethic. What the fault of the people? They are stupid. What ethic? In war, it's about either you or them. What ethic? The people have to suffer anyway. It's a war. In fact, when you do it this way, you make it shorter. So suffering will be like the war is over. They can right away hire companies, bring those ships. They can give temporarily power. There's many of them. Just to make things run. And now, like Hezbollah was shouting, Allahu Akbar, come to Lebanon, we will destroy you here. Now, Israel took An-Naqura, which is extremely important location in Lebanon, in the shore of the Mediterranean. And by taking An-Naqura, you can like because An-Naqura is like a head. This is why it's called An-Naqura. Actually, it's like a cliff going in the sea, and they can like the sea be able to view all the coast of Lebanon from that location. And they have already, this is news from, I don't know, like what now, 30 new point the Israeli, they free from Hezbollah. So they are moving so fast. Hezbollah, they claim they have 100,000 fighters, but where we can find them? Where are they? Right? Where are they? The 100,000 fighter? Nowhere to be found. They are getting deep in south of Lebanon, and now the Israeli, they should not withdraw from that land until Hezbollah disarm. No conditions except this. And guys, the South Lebanon, I don't know if any of you have been in Lebanon before. South Lebanon is extremely beautiful. Extremely beautiful. Mountains. You can grow anything. You can grow, I mean, any fruit you want, any vegetables. It's like paradise. Those Shia don't deserve it. Replay channel is not Christian Prince. Yeah, I'm not. I don't have replay channel. All this area was Christians only. You know. And I hope the Israeli, they will be able to give it back to the Christians. Uh, Yeah, you know, and now like I saw Christians opening their churches for those Shia, and they will give them food and etc. Just 2 months from now, Allahu Akbar, they are kuffar, you know. Yeah. The Christians in Lebanon, they don't have like a leadership, you know. Hey, fisherman, thank you very much. Hold on, did I read the name wrong? What the name? Harry? Harry. Okay, this is the first. All right. Uh, how is dead man Netanyahu speaker? The dead man is beating the ass of everybody. I mean, those people are really weird. Dead man. You know, AI is amazing. You know, I'm dead man too. When I went to the army, you know, I stay away for like at least during the basic training and etc. So I was away for some time. I came back to Paltalk. The same day I opened Paltalk, I found a chat room. It says celebrating the death of Christian Prince. It was the Muslims celebrating my death. Abdul, Abdul. Yeah. They can destroy anybody by AI now. They have a new tool. They are making videos of people converting to Islam. They make a video of someone, she's very good looking girl, blonde, and she speak the accent you want. Alhamdulillah, today I converted to Islam. AI. Yeah. Do you remember this guy who sat in a chair? You know what his name? Hopkins, what is his name? I forgot. The disabled guy. He's a scientist. The Muslim, they make a video, fake video of him, long before AI, that he is a Muslim. They have a history with their lies. The reality is all the enemy of Israel are in the museum of terrorism. Go check the names. And Netanyahu, almost every day he go and make a speech, and those stupid people, they say he is dead. Yesterday he went to the location where the missile hit close in Dimona, with a nuclear facility in Israel. And until now, those dummies, they keep saying Netanyahu is dead. Yeah, Hawkins, yeah. River, I don't know if you can do it from your side. Block this guy, this weirdo. Christian Prince, you hate me, I love you. Just block him. Make me sick. What's up? What's up? There's no what's up here. There's only bees. They can celebrate as much they want. You hear the birds? Uh, Israeli give back this land to the Christians. You are funny, CP. Why? You know, the Israeli did that long time ago, not long time ago, about maybe when they did kick Arafat, the Muslim Palestinian, so-called Palestinian, they took over Beirut. Who is the one who gave the land back to the Christians to control Beirut? Israeli. This is not the first time. The Lebanese, they could not take it. Those terrorists, they took over the country. All right. So the divine Jesus also got tortured on the cross. Yeah? Can perfect God be tortured? I torture Allah every day. Huh? Allah. Yeah. There we go. You see how stupid you are? Every day I make fun of Allah and his. Have you ever heard of Allah, of a God? He want to do striptease. This is torture. You know, you're just an idiot. Same time Jesus said, I lay down myself, nobody can take me down. What about Muhammad? Allah, he promised Muhammad protection. Muhammad was beaten, he lost his teeth. That's why he speaks like Zakir Naik. He could not go to Mecca back for a month. He told Aisha not to tell anybody. He stayed away out of town until he got healed. They beat him with shoes, with rocks, with everything. His feet was bleeding from beating. And in the top of that, later he was killed by poison slowly. This is torture. Yet Allah promised him he will not be harmed. Abdul. Same time, Jesus, the one you are saying to me he can't be God, according to your religion, nobody can kill him. He must be God then. I mean, just to show you how stupid you are. In your logic, how God can be perfect when he got torture? Well, in your religion, nobody can torture Jesus, so he must be God. I mean, you see how dummy you Muslims? Every Muslim is a monkey until he proved that he is chimpanzee. Take it from me. Do you see how stupid they are? If Jesus is God, should not be tortured. Okay, in your religion, nobody torture him. He's God. Here we go. Lord have mercy. Low IQ. They keep marrying their cousins. This is why this guy Daniel Hechekukuku, you know, he agree Muslims are low IQ. They don't have an intellect, you know. They are dummy. They don't even know what God is. I mean, you claim to be monotheist and you go kiss a black stone in the shape of a vagina. By the way, how kissing vagina doing these days? Did you kiss the vagina in the Eid? No, we don't have videos, you know. This is just me talking. You can say it's a radio. Huh? Mr. The funny they call everybody pagan when they are the only pagan in this world. You see the people of Thailand, they are pagan, right? But I never saw in Thailand a stone in the shape of a vagina, even though this is like sex tourist land. It's you who have a vagina. You kiss it and you put your head inside it. Yeah, and the black stone can erase sin, and we have all the evidence that this is the stone of fertility, of the god of fertility, Baal and Hubal. Anyway, may the shin of Allah crush you, brother. What is your opinion in a Greater Israel project from the river to the Nile? This is not a project. This is something mentioned in the Bible. This is God project, not the Israeli project. And God will give them whatever he decides to give them. Correct? If God says so, it's going to be so. It's not about what you think and I think. Nations who don't deserve a land, the land will be taken away from them. And how nation deserve, even Israel, if a day come and they don't deserve the land, God will take it from them. Even America. It's about how many believers in the land. You know, like when God he destroyed the Sodom and Gomorrah, you read the verses. You know how many people, how many believers. You know, if there is 70, if there is 10, God will not destroy it. So the more corruption will be, the more paganism, the more wickedness, the faster destruction will come to any nation. When you go Islamic, you go demonic. That's a good one. Chain Heart. Thank you. Do video about fraud, repeated verses in Quran. What do you mean by fraud? You mean copy? Do you mean the copy? Yeah, the Quran copy many things. What is your thought on mass Muslim public prayer in public in UK? Should be banned? For sure it should be banned, you know, because this is not about prayer. They have their own mosque, don't they? So why they are gathering in the middle of the square? It's a show time. Why they don't do that in Mecca? Why we don't see that in the street of in Saudi Arabia or in Emirat? Muslim country will not allow them, right? Which Arab country they will allow them to do that? They don't. What is that sound? Which CP get a moderator? Some very nasty comment. I don't see nasty comment. I don't know. Do you see any nasty comment, guys? I don't see nasty comment. Is it biblical to make the sign of the cross? You don't have to, but doesn't, you know, this is not what make you Christian. It's just a symbolic for what you believe in. The cross itself, it was a curse, right? It was where criminals punished. Cross never was something honorable. But because Jesus died on the cross became something special for us. So when you draw the cross in your, you know, by your hand, that is a respect for what Jesus did to you. However, this is not what makes you Christians. The Lord, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. All right. If God have a child, Muhammad will worship his a child. Jesus, the Son of God. What is that sound? What the heck? Is that a frog? They are too early for the frog. Do you hear a sound? I don't know. Yeah, I lost a comment. A guy who was saying, all right. You know, any of those European countries, if they are going, you know, they are going to walk anyway. So I think Islam is the best penalty for them. They deserve it. You see, God, he punished nations. So it's obvious that the punishment of those woke, wicked, naked beaches, is Islam. Let them get what they deserve. You might be living there too. You might be suffering, but it's, you have to work against it then. They are teaching kids all kind of evil stuff. So how come now Islam is bad? I mean, they are wicked anyway, right? So, like 100,000 gather for a gay festival. That does not make you upset, and the Muslims gathering to pray make you upset. It's the same. They put the flag of LGBTQ everywhere. Everywhere. Nobody get upset. Soon they will put for you the flag of ISIS everywhere. Hmm? As I told you, nations, they destroy themselves. Well, all of them, they will never leave. What do you mean, never leave? The problem with those agenda, like, they are sending $50 million a month to Gaza for condoms. Oh, they have a project of LGBTQ in South America, hundreds of millions of dollars. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Are they going to leave? You see, you have to face reality that uh, nations are destroying themselves, and they are turning their head into stupid stuff. Like, who care how people F each other? Why those people, they are spending their massive budget for effing, excuse my language, how that is part of a government plan. So wicked, mentally ill. They tax you to send it to foreign countries to buy condoms. When Trump, he stopped this aid, USA aid, more than 13,000 employees in Jordan lost their job. Imagine 13,000. We are paying them from our money. I give money, and then they say to you, they are giving aid to Israel. They complain about the aid to Israel. Until now, they are sending aid to China. Do you know that? Until now, but the Trump is exist. Many universities doing research and study in China, like what happened with Corona, sponsored by the money of USA. This is how stupid they are. So human beings have to go through, you know, struggle because of his behavior. When you vote for stupid leaders, you have a, that's it. I mean, it's your vote. Go vote. Don't complain. The Muslim did not force you to accept them. You did it. They did not force you to give them visa. You did it. Is that correct? It is. So it's like somebody keep his doors open, his windows open, then snakes, insect, bugs, everything get in, and then he complain. See this Japanese woman, this short woman, she is not even 4 foot tall. She is cleaning her country. All those migrants coming from abroad who don't fit with Japan, I saw horrible stuff there. Those people, they are doing, making paint inside the train, beating people in the street. Like there's a guy, his name is John Somali something. What a wicked Somali boy. How in the world they give visas for those people? So, it's about leadership. Just leadership. You can screw your country or you can make it better. Uh, Muslims' issue is not Jesus or Trinity. The real tension comes from certain interpretation of the Quran, not Christ's message of love. That's false. That's false. Islam, all of it is antichrist, and the message of love or a Trinity, all is the problem because Jesus in Islam is not exist. Muslims don't agree that Jesus exists. They have someone, his name is Isa, he's a Muslim. You got it wrong, my friend. Yamaz, God bless you, CP. May the Lord continue work through you. The hypocrite of Islam 48:9. Momo committing shirk. Can you review? You see, right now I am in my phone, so you need to wait for me until I am in my computer. I go live again, and you can ask me. Remind me, please. I cannot exit the screen here, you know. If I exit it, I will lose the life. Yeah, mistakenly, people think there is this agreement between Muslims and Christians about certain things. No. Christianity and Islam is totally rejected. For number one, they don't worship your God. Any donkey, he said to you, Muslim worship the God of Abraham, he's a stupid fool, he is ignorant, he does not know. Anyone he says to you that Jesus mentioned in the Quran is a liar. Never mentioned. Anyone mentioned to you that Mary mentioned in the Quran, that is a lie. The one mentioned in the Quran is Maryam, the sister of Aaron. Muhammad, he lived between the Jews for some time, few years, before he killed them all, and he learned a lot of things from them, but he did learn because he's an idiot, so he thought Maryam, the sister of Aaron, the sister of Moses, is the same Maryam, the mother of Jesus. Christianity does not exist in Islam. And actually, Muhammad, he called himself, he is the eraser. Eraser of what? Eraser of Christianity and Judaism. So only, you know, with ignorance, you can think for a second that Islam have some disagreement with Christianity. That's not the case. Thank you, Hamamid. God bless you too. You know, I'm not surprised to see people saying those things because they hear it from their priest. Their priest deceive them, tell them that Islam, you know, teach that the God of Abraham is their God. Yeah, وَتُسَبِّحُوهُ بُكْرَةً وَأَصِيلًا. The pagan Muslims, they associate the name of Allah with the name of Muhammad. And they have to praise Muhammad the same as they praise Allah and even more. This guy, Rashad Khalifa, the one who was killed in Arizona, the founder of Khalifa, he claimed to be a prophet, right? Or a messenger. He was killed. Why? Number one, he announced that the Shahada for the Muslim Sunni is against monotheism, and it's true. Number two, the Muslim used him for some time, like he came with those miracle of number 19, which is a funny and very dummy. I can get it busted in 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Go to chapter 1, verse number 1, and type and calculate the numbers of the letters. You will see he lied. All his mathematics collapse. But this guy, he did. He count 1 as 1 when he want. He count 1 as 2 when he want. But anyway, he exposed something very important about them, which is always I say, that they are not monotheist. Islam have At the same time, you know, the idea of monotheism doesn't make you a right religion or wrong religion. Doesn't. If there is 10 gods, what you can do about it? Do you tell them don't not you cannot be exist? If there's seven, if there's a billion, what you can do about it? The question is, are they exist or not? So when we say Hinduism is not right, it's not because they have 35 million gods, because at the end they believe there's one God, even the Hindus. So there's 35 million gods, but there's one God. Though 35 million belong to one God. But this is not the reason for us to laugh at it. I mean, this religion is laughable. You know, the elephant is God. Everybody is God. Arab Christianity before Memo. What about them? If you have a question, make it a question. What about? What I will say now. Yeah, for me, for me. I just answered about this verse, my friend. This verse is a clear evidence that Muslims, they worship Muhammad. They don't worship Allah. All right. In Ezekiel 38, you see, we don't want to do what some people do. Anything happened, we go back right away and we try to make a verse in the Bible fit with the event today. Because it might be not the one, you know. Because simply you have to see the consequences. The Persia is not exist now. What we have now is an Islamic regime, not Persia. It's not the Persian attacking Israel. They are not. The one is attacking is not in the name of the Caesar or the king of Persia. Those are Muslims. And that involves Lebanese Muslims, Syrian Muslims, Iraqi Muslims, Yemeni Muslims. This is not Persia. All right. What they have to do with Persia? And Persia is way bigger than Iran. Iran is not Persia. It's little tiny. Uh, somebody pretending to be me. Hmm. Well, if somebody pretending to be me, just expose him, tell everybody that this is not what we can do. Who is the child of Abraham living in Jerusalem, Isaac or Ishmael? None of them. Secondly, Ishmael, he went and he lived and he died in Egypt. You can go to Genesis 21:21 and you check it out. All of those are dead now, but you should mention the children's. Otherwise, none of them live in Jerusalem. Who was a child of Abraham? Netanyahu ran his mouth about Jesus. I don't know if this is true. I heard somebody saying that. It might be in AI. How you know it's true? I don't think he will say such a stupid statement. However, for me, I don't like this guy. I mentioned many times he's a wicked man. But we don't support Israel because of Netanyahu. Netanyahu, it's an obvious, he's a corrupt man. But let us say, for the sake of argument, he said insulting things about Jesus. All the Jews do, in case you do not know. All right? That will not change that when they insulted Jesus when he was alive, they insulted the Christians after Jesus, they chased them. This is not something, this is not surprising. Why this is surprising anyway? Is the chat frozen? Because I don't see any chat no more. However, for us, we support Israel not because of Netanyahu. We support that what God, he had a plan. The plan of God, not the plan of a rabbi or a prime minister. All of those will go. For some reason, my chat, I don't see more chat. I don't know why. Did I lose you guys? I'm not sure why there's no more chat. Let me close the chat. But if we close it, how we open it? Let's see. Okay. No. Okay. Live chat, all right. Okay, now it's coming. I had to refresh the chat. So let us make it clear. We don't support Israel because of Netanyahu. I don't support America because of Trump. Correct? Many people around the world, they watch movies of very famous actors, but every one of them, when you go in a movie, he calls Jesus. And nobody complains. All right? Still, you watch the movie and you pay for Netflix. Netflix, they invested hundreds of millions of dollars to make a movie that Jesus was a gay. Still, people pay for Netflix and watch. My covenant will establish with Isaac, with Sarah shall bear into. Yeah. However, again, any nation, Jews or not Jews, God, he punish when they go out of that covenant. When you start sex festivals, hippie festivals, this is what's happening now in Europe, not only for the Israeli. Israel will be saved, but they are going to go through a lot. All right? And your countries will go through a lot, because you have wicked leaders. We are going back toward paganism, the same as the Roman used to be before Christ, and even after. Some time ago, we were talking about Al-Uzza, that Khalid killed her, which was confirmed by Muhammad. What happened to the other two daughters? Well, we don't know because, we know what is mentioned, we don't know what else. This is what we mention in their books. Now, for sure, he killed nobody. I mean, he killed a woman, yeah, but this is not Al-Uzza, You know, you go around the world, many countries they claim to be Christians, and then they hold a toy. They say this is Mary, and then they hold a toy, and this is Jesus. But we know that this is paganism. So the paganism is coming back, you know, and growing. People like images, people like statues, you know. They need to see God. If they cannot see Him, they make God. The Muslims, they need God too. So they have a black stone, they have Kaaba. By touching it, they touch Allah. It's in the shape of a vagina. uh, Stick to the Bible. BB quoted an author. Yeah, but why he's quoting the author? You see, whatever he's, if this is true, he said that, that is stupid of him, because there's many, they would use this against Israel. See why stupid leader can do a lot of stupid harm? So now anyone like Tucker Carlson and Cow Dance, they will hold into this, you know? Yeah, so if he said that, obviously he's a donkey. Even if you believe in whatever you believe, a smart leader will not say that, especially now he needs the support of the Christians. But we know that all the Jews, they say that about Jesus, and they insult Jesus, and they don't believe in Jesus. Not new. But to say it in public, that is stupid. But for me, I have, you know, to be sure that this is really what happened. It is not. He was speaking in front of who? He was speaking in Hebrew or in English? Yeah, I agree. Tucker is not a Christian. Tucker is the Satan himself. He's possessed. Not all Jew. Many come into Christ. Well, as long you are a Jew, you don't believe in Christ, right? If you come to Christ, you're a Christian Jew now. So if you're a Jew, you don't believe in Jesus. So you might insult him, you might make fun of him, you might. Our friend, don't repeat the same thing. Tell us about when the Turkmenistan, those countries imported their first bicycle. I did not mention about Turkmenistan. That was about Saudi Arabia. What Turkmenistan? What are you talking about? In Saudi Arabia, first time a guy, he brought a bicycle. They took him to jail. They executed the bicycle because this is the bike of of genie, not Turkmenistan. Netanyahu said, national defense, not Jesus. It was very irritating statement. Yeah, well, he don't believe in Jesus anyway. But still, this is very stupid statement, if he said. Because there's no need for it. Yeah, we have like this to weave a singer, you know, always he insult Jesus and he side with the Muslims. I will not be surprised in the future if Israel side with Muslim country against a Christian country. You see, all of this they have to go through stages because leadership is what make it change the course of a country. So if in the future someone he is like Netanyahu, he is a prime minister of Israel, and he found that his the benefit of his country to side with Saudi Arabia against USA, he would do it. He would do it. But that does not change the fact that we as a Christians, we understand that whoever saying Israel is not the land of the Jews is a liar. You know what I mean? That will not change the fact. If Israel go against me, that doesn't change the fact that this is their land. History proved that, unfortunately and unhappy, Jesus Christ has no advantage over Genghis Khan, because if you are strong enough. Well, your statement is wrong, because what this have to do with advantage over, I mean, this is very not nice of you to say, River. Because if Jesus is God, he have advantage over everybody. But if you don't believe that Jesus is God, then he have no advantage over anyone. Genghis Khan was a wicked man, and he did not bring any power to himself, actually, except shame. Like, we remember him now by what? We remember him as a good man, or he's a filthy man? He's a filthy man. So your statement is wrong. No, that's not a good statement. God is always victorious. The Bible says God will allow the sun to rise above the evil and the good one. So both will get the benefit of the sun. This is why we have Judgment Day. So you get it wrong. What does it have to do with Jesus and Genghis Khan? How you even compare between them? Ah, he said that? Ah, okay. I thought you were saying that. Well, again, that is his statement, because he's a dummy. He's trying to explain, what I understand from what he is saying now, that you might believe in God Almighty, but there is someone is evil can take over you. You need the Department of Defense. You need army. I agree that we need army, and we don't wait just for Jesus to protect us, because God, he says, you go to war, I go with you. But he is quoting the wrong statement. He's being stupid. He should quote the Old Testament saying, God said, you go to war, I will be with you. Have no fear. All right? You go to war, you have an army. All right, all right. I thought it's your statement. You made me angry, actually. All right. Yeah, he is being a smart stupid. He's trying to explain that if we don't have army and a mighty army, we will not be exist. But this is a statement of somebody is not a believer. So you can say Netanyahu, he don't believe really in God. He's a corrupt man, because if he really believe in God, regardless of Jesus now, the God of the Jews, then he should know that if God with me, the Bible says, if God with me, who could be against me? Right? Yeah, he's trying to be smart, supposedly. Isn't it the Bible says, if God is with me, who could be against me? So the first condition, when one man, he fight hundreds and hundreds of men, and he win, according to the Bible, right? He was winning by his power. There is no way one man can do it. When Shamshon, he go and fight those Palestinians. At that time, there was Palestinians. Samson, in English. Was he fighting by his power? No. That is, if God is with me, who could be against me? It was nice to see Trump call out Israel for rough attack. Well, until now, I believe strongly they are not doing the right thing, both of them. The first attack in the first day should be the power plants, electricity. Both of them, they have a weak observation for war. The first thing you do, you strip your enemy from his power, and electricity is power. People will uprise against the government. If they are now for a month without electricity, the whole country, what do you think will happen? It's too late now. Until now, did not even do it. He's threatening to do it. When you make 100 million without electricity, the 100 million, they will take off in the street and they will take the government down, not you. People don't care who is the government. People need food, people need electricity, need water. They have kids, they have, those government, they have agenda, an Islamic agenda. The people are not the same. So the war, whoever planning for this war, some of the plan is smart, like taking in Venezuela first before they go there, but the rest is dummy. They are going after missiles first, right? Okay. What about the first 5 minutes we finish with the power plant, and then you go to the missiles? Then they cannot repair their missiles. They cannot repair their machine. They cannot weld. They cannot do anything. Welding need electricity, a lot of electricity, and all this weapon manufacturer need welding. The massive machines who make like parts, when a part break, they can copy it. They need electricity, a lot of electricity. They are dummy, They are just dummy. In fact, you heard that the top advisor of Trump, he was telling Trump that Iran is not a threat. I mean, how in the world this guy was in the job? So if Iran, who killed hundreds and thousands of soldiers, American soldiers, in Iraq, in Lebanon, who attack American bases everywhere, embassy, and they threat and they shout death to America and death to Israel. Forget about Israel now. Death to America. How in the world they are not a threat? How would Trump he have such a team? You know what I mean? Something stupid there. Did you see the news? Yeah, about 4,000 kilometers. Yeah, we don't know. Maybe they have nukes. Who knows? Maybe they have nukes. Maybe Putin, he gave them nukes. They do not need to make it. Don't you think Putin, especially now, he need money, is bankrupt after the war of 4 years? He is willing to sell a nuke or two for hundreds of millions of dollars? He will. You want to tell me he's ethical? That's a good one. They might have nukes, we don't know. But they were not there to use it still, because they knew if they use it, the whole country will be finished. But if they have nuke and they can install it in a warhead, and then it arrived to the sky of Tel Aviv, Israel will be devastated. Israel is a small, tiny country. It's not Iran. Iran like a million square kilometer. So one nuke can destroy maybe Tehran, but the rest of the country will be fine. No, I don't think Europe is taken by surprise. I think they have intelligence and they receive information. But European, they busy with the naked beaches and the gay festival and making law to encounter Islamophobia. This is what they are busy with. If you make a post in Facebook, you are a threat. If you have a missile with nuke, you are okay. This is the logic of European, right? Yeah, Israel will be saved. Let me mute the microphone. They should forbid those funny bicycle with very funny, engine, very noisy. My friend, if Israel will be saved, doesn't mean that they will not be nuked. Saved is something. You are talking about physically. If they nuke Israel, doesn't mean Israel is gone, but Israel will be devastated, by loss of life. But that does not affect that Israel will be saved. Saved doesn't mean they will be saved from war. They will be saved from the harm. No. Saved mean they will believe in Christ. Once upon the time, Christian Prince was a debater. Oh, okay. So what I'm doing right now, I'm debating people. Don't you see? Are you sleeping? Too much camera you're in. So when people they say something to me, am I responding to them? That is a debate. Exchange of thoughts is a debate, my friend, especially when you don't agree. In fact, the most important debate is the one you do with the one who is from your side. So we can correct and you cannot have a train if the train is not lined up. They have to line up on the railway. If we have a carriage of train and they are out of the railway, that means we don't have a train. So the most important debate is the one you have it with the one who is from your side, so we can line up and make a train. Doesn't matter if Abdul call us or not. They don't dare even to debate me anyway. But is not that not the issue. Oh, the driver is going to be AI. Peace be upon him. I don't see any debate on the news. No, we are debating here. Don't you see? I just answered you. That is a debate too. And my friend, if you don't like it, don't come here. Don't come here. This is only news. What you can do? Go to debate. Like who is in the internet is debating now? I will debate who anyway? Did you bring me sheikhs? Did you bring me? There's nobody. A bunch of kids, and they don't dare to come to me. They will go to David Wood or someone else, not to me. Yeah, even if he's quoting a book, Ronald, if even if he's quoting a book, he should not use it. I did not listen to it. Maybe he says an author he said. Did he say that, or he did not mention it? So if you want to mention such a thing, you should say an author he said. So it's not me saying, you know. You have to say things in a smart way. Otherwise, the enemies of Israel will use it against Israel, like cow dance on Sucker Carson, and So you have to be smart when you mention something. You have to explain yourself in a better way. Because supporters like you, Zakir Naik is free to fool anyone. So what are you doing, your friend, my friend, yourself? Why you don't go and counter Zakir Naik so he cannot fool anybody? Why you want everybody to me to do the old job? What I can do? I'm making debate for the last 20 years every day. Who are you? This guy is teaching me that I am the reason Muslims fooling people. I spend my life doing this. Are you stupid? Who are you? I have a million videos in the internet. I wrote books, and you're saying because of you, the supporters of Dr. Potato. Did you drink camel urine before you come here? I'm the last one you can say that to me. What about you? What you have done? Like, did you make one video? The Mr. Complainer? Did you make any video yourself? Nothing, huh? Because people like you, people. Anyway, I spend my life, fighting this garbage cult, and this guy is saying to me, because of you. Just get out of here. Just block him, block him. Go to a different place, my friend. You are not doing a good job. You are the one who can do it. Just a 3 second to prove God has a child. That is not the way to prove that God has. First of all, what child? What are you talking about? It's not about God. He gave a child to Mary. That is not really to prove it, because Jesus exists before Mary. The birth of Jesus is not when God have a son. This is when the Son of God come to us in the flesh, not when he came to existence. All right? We just respond to Netanyahu what he said. I just did. So you guys, you have nothing to say except Netanyahu? The Muslim making fun of Jesus and their program in your square, but Netanyahu now became the problem. The Bishop Netanyahu, the rabbi. The Jewish rabbis, they have 1,000 videos making fun of Jesus. You did not complain. Netanyahu said something. Joe Biden, he brought the homosexual in the day of Easter. Nobody opened his mouth. In the day of Easter, he put the flag of the geese in the White House. Netanyahu, that became the problem. Yeah. So they want to use it now against Israel. As simple as that. We are smarter than this. Right? Obama, he forbade every office in the government for 8 years to say Merry Christmas. It became Happy Holiday. Nobody complained, right? Obama, the Muslim, became president, nobody complained. Netanyahu said something. They're trying to find something again, to use against Israel. But again, whatever Netanyahu said regarding this is being stupid, because he is, even if you have an idea to tell that we need an army, not to depend on God to come to rescue us. He's wrong and right. We need an army, and God command you to have an army. But in the same time, if you knew his Bible, Bible, you should know that God said in his Bible, if God is with me, who could be against me? Did any say happy holiday? Yes, there's many. All the woke, they start using happy holiday. You go to Walmart, it says happy holiday. You go to all the stores, happy holiday. But not now. I mean, in the time of Obama. But not us as a Christians, right? We don't know if it's an AI generated, but it can be. Why not? This is why I'm saying you have to be sure. Maybe he did not. We will see. I think he will, if this has became very public, I'm sure he will make a statement about it, either to explain it or deny it. Always try to understand that the media, they can use a statement of a person or misquote a statement. Like I say, a wicked Muslim, but doesn't mean that everyone he call himself Muslim is wicked. But I say, if somebody truly believe in Islam, he will turn wicked. So if somebody, his name is Muhammad, but he don't follow the teaching of Muhammad, he is not wicked necessarily, because he don't believe in killing me, killing the Jews, killing the Hindus. He's just a guy born in a Muslim family. His name is Muhammad. A wicked is a person who believe in wickedness. So there is people who are by name Muslims, but by act they are not, and those doesn't count. Same for the Christians. Somebody, he call himself Christian, or he wear a cross. Madonna, the whore, she wear a cross when she dance naked. But is she Christian? Joe Biden, he go to church, he close his eyes, he's praying to God. Second day, he had festival for the gays, they strip in the White House. Right? So we are smarter than this. It's your behavior who make you, and what you believe, make you wicked or not. It's not your name. So if you believe in the wicked Muhammad and you follow his step, you are wicked, because his fruits become now your fruit. If you believe in Jesus and you follow his steps, that make you Christian, not your name. So we are smarter than this garbage to say anyone can misquote you and can use your quote. Say, see, this guy, he think all Muslims are bad. I say any Muslim, anyone who believes truly in Islam is bad, but anyone he is a Muslim by name, not necessarily, unless he truly believe and practice. Always I have an advice for you. From their fruits you shall know them. Not from their names, not from their title, not from their ethnic, sorry, if they are black or white, or there's bad white, there's bad black, there's bad Asian, there's good black, there's good white, there's good Asian. There is. It's not your language, it's not your ethnic, it's not how tall, it's not how short, it's not how good looking. It's your fruit. This is why I say to you always, Jesus did not leave us alone without guideline. A sentence from Jesus is enough to you to know where is your direction. He did not say to you, from their speeches you will know them. In fact, he said, listen to them. He said to his disciple, listen to them. To who? To the rabbis. They said they are sitting in the chair of Moses. They are sitting in the chair of Moses, which means with the authority. And they are teaching you the teaching of Moses. Listen to them, learn from them, but don't do what they do. Is that correct? Which verse I'm talking about? Anyone remember? You can see your memory. So listen to them, learn from them, but don't do what they do. So what is the important in this? Many, they speak good, but they do the opposite. So they can be the most skilled in speeches, right? The most amazing in speeches. Thank you, Nita. God bless you. But in reality, they are most wicked. Child molester, money worshippers, garbage, and you find those all everywhere. In Christianity, in Judaism, in Islam, everywhere. All right? They can make amazing speech to you about mercy and loving the poor and donate to us, and then he take the donation. Brothers and sisters, people are dying now in Gaza. Please donate to us. Brothers and sisters, there is a child in Gaza is crying. There's a mother in Gaza, she have no milk for her baby infant. Brothers and sisters, and then he take the money and he go vacation to Thailand. Right? Like a Black Life Matter. Black Life Matter. Suddenly they make a big organization, billions of dollars, and the money is gone. It turned to be that my pocket matter, not the Black Life Matter. So they fooled the crowd, and suddenly, like a guy, he was a criminal, he died by the police who they are not even white, and the chief of the police is not white, and the judge is not white, and the mayor of the city is not white, and the prosecutor is not white, and yet they say that was discriminated. Nobody in the city is white. And the one who made the phone call to arrest him is a Muslim. Let us blame the Jews, It's a wicked society. So just for political gain, suddenly the guy who is a criminal arrested, I don't know how many times, suddenly he became a hero. There's a coffin made of gold. I mean, the guy became like superstar, in a day, just to use it for capital gain, political gain. Suddenly everybody loves black people and those people. Obama, he don't even live between the black. He sent his kids to white school, right? His wife, she makes speeches about discrimination and hatred, and go and see how she discriminates herself. Who's her friends? Where she go? What club they go to? Who is their donors? When they have a dinner, who they invite? When Obama, he had a government, how many ministers they were black? In fact, Trump now, he have way more people who they are not white in his team. How many seriously, how many Obama he have there? Lord have mercy. But the crowd is dumb, especially those Democrats. Just feed them with the LGBTQ, and tell them what they like to hear. And then they give them speeches about the elite and Epstein. And the Democrat, they have a convention, and then all those, they fund the police. Look at this. They fund the police, but then every famous actor or those elite rich, everyone have like 30, 40 bodyguards. I mean, it's an army, like the whole convention was bodyguards. So how you say they fund the police for normal people,
But those, all the police is with them. So they fund the police for you. You see? But none of them will go walk in the street without tons of police around them. But they fund the police. Remember, they fund the police. All right? Do you remember? They fund the police. When the wife of Obama, she wanted to buy some zucchini, they closed 2 streets around the shopping mall. You know, she want to buy zucchini. Well, I thought they fund the police. Uh, Hunter Biden, he have 17 Secret Service with him, 17, plus the drivers for his cars. They fund the police, huh? For you. So if you call the police, there's no police. But for them, oh boy, they fund the police. Nancy Pelosi, she don't want, she want more migrant. The second they drop a bus in the front of her house full of migrants, she called the police for them. Not in my home. They are ruining my grass. Kick them out of here, you know. Like it was a smart idea actually to bring the bus of migrant. They drop them in the front of her house. Right? Hypocrite. And then Hunter Biden, he is supposedly smart. He want to explain to you why we need migrant. He said, who want to clean your bedroom? Who want to wash your dishes? Who want to cut your grass? So he's talking about slaves, you know, like migrant or slaves. Bring them here. We need them to wash our dishes. We are the elite, you know. Who is going to cut your grass? Like, suppose he's smart, right? Dummy. A bunch of dummies. Who's going to cut your grass? Who's going to clean your bed sheet in the hotel? What is missing, he did not like mention, who is going to rape those children who they are kidnapped during migration? Who is going to use them for you know, human trafficking? Right? Yeah. They want more migrant because very cheap labor. They can abuse them. They can use them. You know, it's a fact. You bring a Mexican guy, you give him $500. He stay all day long working. He's happy with the 500. American, at least 3-4 thousand, and then health insurance, and then social security, and then you have to give him vacation. But this Mexican, if he die, who care? He's not working for me anyway. He have no papers. I give him cash. That's why they like it. Disciplined women? No, my friend, you have a wrong understanding. First of all, Muslim women are not disciplined. Islamic, I'm not talking about this girl you are talking about. Maybe she's a wonderful girl. But Islamic society is just a sheet, and what is behind the sheet is what you don't see. When I was like you know, 20, in my 20, in order to sleep, I have to take off the phone, and all the one is calling is married women. Hello, how are you? Who's talking? Hello, can I talk to you? Like, who are you? You know, my husband is here. What? This is the Muslims. The second they found a Christian guy, because the Christians are separated from Muslim society, so he wanted to expose them. So they will call any single Christian, especially if you're handsome like me, unbelievable. I'm so good looking, like Zakir Naik. Hello, you know, you cannot even sleep. You have to take off that. All days there's no cell phone. You know, like, as you know, I'm from the previous century. So when you say women are disciplined, you have no idea how wicked Islamic society is. Sex. You know, I was in the college. A guy, his name is Salah. He's a Muslim. Hello, come here. Listen, we have 2 girls are coming to study with me today. Okay, what study? What? He said, do you know this girl and that girl? I say, yeah, I know them. They are from the Arabic, you know, college. Like, you know, it's a university, but they are studying Arabic. Not we are studying law, me and him. He said they are going to study with us. Study what? They are studying Arabic, you know. And why we need to study? What are you talking about? He said, listen, listen, I cannot talk here. I'm calling you from the grocery store. They will study with us. Do you understand? Oh boy. They will study with us. I said, ah, okay. Well, no, thank you. You know, we will do deep study, very deep. Yeah. So the Islamic discipline of women, I don't want to. There is a woman. Her name is Foxy. Anyone remember her? I made a video about her. Maybe you can find it. This woman, she converted to Islam. She's a stupid blonde girl from Canada. I'm not saying blonde or stupid. I'm saying who is she. Uh, so she converted to Islam. She lived in Dubai, and then she explained how much hypocrite Muslim women are. The language is very bad, you know, but she said they take it in the ass. Let me tell you what they do when they go to the library. And then they complain about version, but in fact, none of them is version. I'm just quoting her, you know. If you can't find the video, watch it. So in the appearance, they wear hijab, you know, etc. They, you know, but in reality, it's a very wicked society. So when you say to me, I respect how disciplined, you are mistaken. Muslim women even beat their husbands. Go search right now for domestic, the what is called Organization for Domestic Violence Against Men in Morocco or in Tunisia, you know. Those Moroccan women, they beat their husbands. Many of them, they lose their teeth. Many of them, they are killed. Very disciplined. Aisha, she took an army to kill Ali. Do you know that? The disciplined Aisha. The wives of Muhammad, they have a strike against Muhammad to the point he had to bring Allah and the believers and Jibreel and the angels to protect him. So Muslim women in appearance, they wear hijab, but you just go inside the house and see how big mouth they are and how evil. So for you, you think, I am not even trying to find girl because of a bro abortion believes there is behavior. Then I found a Muslim girl she like. I don't know what are you talking about. First of all, what abortion? Maybe one of 100 women they believe in abortion. What does have to do with this? Secondly, Muslim women they don't believe in abortion, but they believe in slavery. They believe that a child is their slave. The reason they have many children is to abuse them, not because they love them. You have a wrong understanding, my friend. I don't care what kind of girl you want to have. Yes, my friend, don't make it personal. I'm talking about, you said Muslim women are disciplined. You are wrong. I'm not here to advise you about your dating, but Muslim women are the most wicked. I don't blame them, by the way, because they grow up in a society where they are considered as a sex toy. So if everybody considers them sex toy, so why they will not act like one? Are you getting the point? So they use their sexual appetite from the Muslim men to get what they want. So when you say disciplined, even if a Muslim woman she is disciplined somehow, it's just to get more before she gets divorced. Because as soon as she reached the age of 40, he will replace her and get a brand new girl. She is 6 years old. There's no discipline in the discipline. It's adopting the situation. Is it possible to be feminine, and Christian both at the same time? Will depend what that means. Like, you know, a woman, she should be a femme. She should be. God make her a female, right? So I'm against this title like feminist. What does that mean, you know? God did make you feminine. What does that mean? God made you this way. So it's the title is used is corrupt. Because by birth you are. We do not need a movement for that. Secondly, if feminist is about women are superior, that will not make you superior. You have to prove it. The same as anything in life. Like why a man he can be a president, I cannot, because he was able superior than me to be in that job. He have all the conditions, or he was able to accomplish. Why I am not rich like Elon Musk? He's a man, I'm a man too. It's a fact. So if the movement is to empower women, that is not really true, because this is about individual. A man can be smart, other man can be stupid. A woman, she can be smart, other women can be stupid. It's all about individual. So you can be Christian and you believe that you should support women. Nothing wrong with that, you know, to give women their rights if they are not given their rights. However, I believe the Bible gives the women their right. So a Christian woman, the best way for her to support women is to follow the Bible. You see, when Jesus, he forbid men from exchanging their wives, divorce. This is a practice the Jews used to do. The women, she get like the same as the Muslims. She get a little bit older. He have money. He go and he divorced this one. He get another one. So Jesus is the first one who stood to defend the women, so she will not be abused and used. So it's not for the man to go change her and replace her, because trust me, the man, he will wish to do so. You know, the man always, his eyes is hungry, and as long he have money in his pocket and he look at the women as a product, as Muslims they do, then he will replace the product with a new one, new technology. But with Jesus, you cannot do that. Your wife, she get old, you get old too. You stay together. All right? You see, I have difficulty to read the screen. I'm sitting outside and the sun is getting stronger. Fred, continue God work, Christians, you're a strong vessel in his army. God bless you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. God bless you. You trust me in this one, Chanting? Which one? What you trust me in? In fact, Christianity is the only faith give the women an extreme respect. Like God himself, he chosen to come through a woman. That never happened before. All religion is a man religion. All of it. But the Messiah, our Lord, is born of a woman. And who of us don't respect and love Mary? You know, Mary is more important than Joseph. Mary. So if God, he made a choice to come from a woman, always women look down at her, that she is not the holy, she is not the good, she is not fit to be a priest, right? But the Messiah himself is born of a woman. And the first miracle Jesus did, it was a request from Mary. You know, if you remember when in the wedding, the first miracle which we knew about from the Bible, but that doesn't mean this is the first miracle. So what this feminine is about. You know, I saw an article, it's so stupid, written by those feminine, like if you stop shaving your underarm, that will give you, empower you. Oh, okay. Now I know why I'm so strong. I have hair under my arm. Yeah. If you don't shave your pubic area, that will empower you. Don't do what the men like. That's stupid, you know. That's really stupid. And you have to be stupid to believe it, you know. You have to be really stupid. Um, Kalimon, Kalimant, Mimi Hijab, Aridawa, Hetchish Hitikok, Daniel Sharia, whatever, Ali, and the rest known have debated, know the truth. Why do reject? Right? I'm not sure what do you mean, my friend. You have to make it more clear. Maybe my English is not helping me. I'm not sure. It's possible my English is not helping me to understand what you are trying to say. As you know, my English is English sometimes. However, the names you mentioned, they never have a debate. Those are kids. You know, this is not a debate. And when you are a kid, you can say whatever you want. To give you an example, the kid Ali Dawa, he says, God cannot enter inside his creation, correct? 10 days after, he says, Allah enter his creation. They are kids. When you are a kid, you can say anything you want. Right? And nobody will take you accountable for your stupidity. Russia, the best in army? What does that mean? Why do you lie and say that a hadith is sahih when it's not? That is a very interesting comment from Abdul. But you did not give me the hadith. I said it is sahih. It is sahih, but it is not. Can you give me the one with the video so we can laugh at you? You will see someone like Fifi, Sister Fifi, CP. This hadith reported by Juju. Juju told Momo, Momo told Susu, Susu told Kuku, and Kuku is very well known to be liar. Therefore, this hadith is not authentic. You stupid idiot. In your book, it says authentic. CP, you Muslims are gay. You Muslims are gay when you say those things. Because if the hadith is not authentic anyway, why it's in your book, you donkey? Why you are writing lies then? Are you saying to me that you Muslim, you lie, and you put a hadith in a sahih? The hadith is called sahih. The book of the hadith says sahih. And then you say to me, oh, you say this hadith is sahih. We Muslims, we write story about Prophet. They are not true. Why you are reading our books? You are exposing our stupidity. That's what you are saying. Like which hadith? The one I said is not sahih. The one said the necklace seed. It is sahih. The one says that Adam was 6-floor high building. It is sahih. The one he did boom boom to Aisha, he married her at the age of 6, he boomed her at the age of 9. It's sahih. Which one? Which one? Maybe the one about the camel urine? All of them is sahih. Not every hadith in Mustadrak is sahih. What Mustadrak? You know Ilm al-Rijal? You stupid Muslims, listen carefully. First of all, when somebody says Ilm al-Rijal, which means the knowing or the knowledge about men, your stupid men are wicked. Your Umar, he left the skirt of the daughter of Fatima of Ali to see her vagina. Do you know Ilm al-Rijal? I can show the reference. Who is the one who wrote this? Huh? Do you know Ilm? So your Rijal are wicked. Your caliphate is sick. Who is the one who effed his daughter? Your scholars, when they say if a man if his daughter or his mother or his grandmother, there's no penalty on him, even if he knew they are. Those are your men. You are telling me, do you know the knowledge of men? I know the knowledge of men. Your men who wrote those books are the most corrupt. Uh, and you know, when the Muslim wrote the books, uh, do they have the knowledge of the men? What men? None of you today know those men. How you know them? How you know them? How al-Bukhari, who came more than 200 years after Muhammad, he knew who was living in Mecca and what he was saying. And then anytime we show you a hadith written by you, printed by you, published by you, and next to it it says authentic by you, you say it's not authentic. Do you know why? Because you are corrupt like Muhammad. When a man he came to Muhammad, he said to him, I am white, my wife is white, her tribe is white, my family are white. How come my son is black? Who is the one who wrote this hadith? Is that authentic? Then the Prophet he said to him, Naza'ahu urq. What? What the heck? Yeah, he inherited. From who? You idiot. I am white, my wife is white, her family are white, her tribe are white. My son is black. Huh? Abdul, solve it. Make it da'if. Go ahead. When your prophet he says there's no uh, disease, transmitted disease. I am in my phone now. I can't show you. I'm sitting outside. If I'm on a computer, if I exit my screen, I will lose the life. All right. Negative. Next time when I go live in the computer, ask me. I will show you. You are not up to your word? What word? What word, potato? What this guy is talking about? The link of my Discord is in the info of the video. However, when I go live next time, if you want, Abdur, you can call me, all right? I challenge you to bring your sheikh with you. No, the link in Discord is not expired, but because we are not there, so it doesn't work until we open. We have to be there. No, Discord don't expire. You are ignorant. But because I'm not live there, so it's not going to function. Potato. You want to go to the bathroom alone? I can prove to you that even the Quran is not authentic. Just to help you, you know, not only your hadith is not authentic. For me, I don't believe any of the hadith of Muhammad. I don't think even maybe Muhammad doesn't exist. We don't know. Because there's nobody in history, his name is Muhammad. Muhammad is a title, you know, praised one. This is the title for God. And if the Muslims believe in monotheism as they claim, then how you call a person, his name is Muhammad, which means the praised one. This is against monotheism. The name of your false prophet is against what you claim of monotheism. Go change his name. His name is Qatham. Qatham have many meanings. Dirt, the semen, the liquid which come from the vagina of the hyena or the penis of the hyena, damaged milk. All of those things can come with the name of your prophet. And even the name of the father of Muhammad is fake, because how Muhammad do not Muhammad father don't believe in Allah and his name is Abdullah? Huh? If you don't believe in Allah How his name is Abdullah, slave of Allah? His real name, I believe, Abdullat, the slave of Allah. Is that hadith too? I don't know what my friend, if you wanted me to answer you, I mention many things when I'm talking. Just tell me what you're talking about so I can answer you negative. So when you say is that hadith too, tell me like what what is I mentioning so I can give you an answer. If somebody don't believe in Allah, how his name is Abdullah? If he's going to go to hell, as Muhammad said, Abi wa abuka fi nar, my father and your father in hellfire. So how is name slave of Allah? If you check the names of the uncles of Muhammad, all of them they are the slaves of Allah. Abdul Manat, Abdul Manaf, Abdul Uzza. Yeah, this is in, you can find it in Ibn Kathir and maybe Al-Qurtubi and At-Tabari maybe. Next time I go live in the computer, you can ask me, I will show you the reference. This is all in our, not written by us about his name, that his name is Qatham. This is not Christians who came with this. This is your books, Muslims. What happened that Muhammad, he used to have an uncle. His name is Qatham. He died a year before he was born. So the tradition of the Arab, when somebody died, the first male born in the family, they gave the name to him so the person can live again. So Qatham, the uncle, died. The newborn baby is Qatham, that is Muhammad. No problem, they can scream, it's okay. But we stay for hours, says who wanna call me, nobody call, and now they are saying they wanna debate me. They can scream as much as they want, why not, you know? Allah has 99 names. First of all, this is a lie. No Muslim can prove to us that Allah have 99. Ask them, where is the 99 names is it coming from? Just challenge them to show you every name where it's coming from. You will not find it. Most of the names which is they claim is coming from the Quran is not there. The coffee is finished. Actually, I should make more, but I guess I will finish soon. Why don't you make a book continuing all them corruption clearly, outlining all them corruption? Well, if you read my book, The Session of Allah, I mean, it's a treasure of information and reference. And science and, you know, Quran and science in depth is actually part 2 of Deception of Allah. But I give a different name because I focus on science. But you have already 2 books. They are massive number of reference. Yeah, the 99 names of Allah does not exist. This is a lie. The Muslim, they keep spreading around. In fact, if you search right now, you can find those websites from Qatar. You can ask, is the 99 names of Allah exist in the Quran? You will see the answer no. No. Some coming from the Quran, and they are funny. Like as an example, Al-Mutakabbir, which means the arrogant. Have you heard of a God whose name is arrogant? The word arrogant is used for foolish person, right? If we say he's arrogant, that means he what? That means he's a fool. He's a stubborn. He is wrong, but he think he's right. Correct? How in the world someone, he is God, he called himself arrogant? Or al-Muqit. Huh? Stupid names. The deceiver. Do you agree that the Kaaba was temple of Baal? Well, the Kaaba was a temple of many gods, not only Baal. However, obviously, there's a very important stone in the Kaaba, which is the stone of the god of fertility. However, what I believe strongly, that the Arab in the Arabian Peninsula, they were confused about who is Baal and who is Allah. As an example, you will see Muhammad in the Quran, he's saying, do you call upon Baal and you forsake Allah, the best of the creators? Here we understand that the Arab, they believe that there's many creators, and Muhammad, he believed in that too. But Allah, he is competing with Baal. So Baal is a creator, but Allah is a better creator. But I think that Baal is just another name for Lah. He is God of fertility too. And the Arab are confused about who is Baal. So depend which one came to them first, Baal as a name or Lah came first. But because both of them are not Arabic words, they are sometimes like a same person can have more than one name, right? So the way I see it, that Baal and the moon god is the same person. But Muhammad is confused. He think that they are not. However, Muhammad, he confirmed that Allah is the best of the creators. And he compared his God to Baal. Muslims say that the Bible is corrupt. You see, who care about people who what they say? Muhammad, he came 600 years after Jesus. The question will be, how anyone who came 600 years can confirm something is corrupt, especially he don't even have the proof. Muhammad did not witness the crucifixion of Jesus. How he can confirm that Jesus never been crucified? The Muslims, they have only one proof, which is Muhammad said. You know what I mean? And the same Muslim, they say to you, how you accept a book written 40 years after Jesus, or 30 or 60 years, but they accept a book written 600 years after Jesus, and they have no problem with it, to use it to tell us about Jesus. And the top of that, when the Muslim, they say the Bible is corrupt, the Quran proved them wrong, because the Quran says that the Quran believe in what is between their hands. All right? So the Quran confirmed the books which we have, not accusing it of corruption. So even in that, they are going against their own religion. However, we do not need their approval, because Muhammad himself is a corrupt man. How a person, he imagined himself having sex, but in fact he did not. He can confirm anything. Even his sex is not confirmed. Even his sex is a delusion. Correct? If I say to you, guys, I imagine myself having sex for real during daytime, like now, I'm sitting with you now. Because what that mean? I'm seeing something for real in my eyes, but it's a delusion or illusion. How in the world we can take this person seriously? When I was discharged from the army, you have to go and do your paper. You have papers to do. They give you your file. You go, you have to make a process before they give you discharge. There was a guy sitting next to me waiting his turn. So I told him, good for you, you finish, you are safe, it's okay. He said, no, I did not really finish. They discharged me, I was kicked out. I said, why? He said, I hear voices. So in the army, they did not accept him because he hear voices. They must start shooting, This guy hear voices. It's dangerous. He might hear voices, somebody saying something to him, like he's a guard. He starts shooting. You never know. So they release him from service. So Muhammad don't fit even for us to be a soldier. He don't fit even to be a postman, because he might imagine he dropped the mail, but he did not. And this is written in their books. So how in the world this person can be taken as even a witness for anything? Even judge will not accept him because he imagined things. You know what I mean? If you have a witness in the court and you prove to the judge that this guy is suffering from mental illness, he will reject, and he imagined things. The judge will not accept anything he say. There's a guy, he saw a woman in the street. She's 60 something. He grabbed her, he put her in his truck, he took her home, he put her in the basement, he tortured her, he want to cut her pieces. When the police, finally they were able to save her before he killed her, they asked her, do you know him? She said no. They asked her, do you know her? She said no. Why you did that? He said, she is a monster. What do you mean? She's a monster. She have, she in his delusional, he see her face as a monster, so in his mind she wanna eat him. This poor woman, he see a monster, she wanna eat him. So he decided to kill her before she eat him. You know? Yeah, it was unlucky day for her. This mad person, he see her, he's not lying. He says, I swear I saw her. She's a monster. She have big teeth. She wanna eat me. She wanna eat me. She make for me. She wanna eat me. So I did the right thing. Why I'm here? She wanna eat me. This is Muhammad. So how in the world this person can be a witness for anything? And then the Muslim, he says, I bear witness that Allah is God and Muhammad is a messenger. They witness for somebody they never saw. All right. Lee Lloyd doing fantastic job. We appreciate any Christian who fight against this garbage, no matter who. All right. As long as they are decent and they are good, we should support them. Anyway, I think we have enough. My coffee is done long time ago, and my 15-minute coffee is now 2 hours. You guys, what you have doing to me? But do you like the idea to go without, just on the phone? Let me know in the comment if you like it, so we can do it more. And then maybe later we can go live with the computer so we can show reference, because here in the phone, if I exit the screen, I believe I will lose my live broadcast, So let us see. Two-hour coffee, but my coffee is finished long time ago. Yeah, ask me when I'm live about the women licking the buzz, licking the buzz. Muhammad, he said, if a woman, she did lick the buzz of a man, she did not do enough for him. Other hadith says, Muhammad, if a woman, she have to worship someone after God, it should be her husband. Worship him, as God. But licking the buzz is the most ugly one, All right, we better finish here, and I hope we will meet you again very soon. God bless you, and thank you for all those who support, and I appreciate you all. All right, and Abdul, who wanna call me, let us see how good you are when I go live in my computer. When we go live and we say any Abdul for 2 hours, 3 hours, and nobody called, That's what we see every day. You are heroes of cartoon, not in reality. Thank you all. God bless you. Until we see you again. God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See ya. Bye bye.